She said, "Son, I love you, but that was awful. I don't ever want to see that guitar in this house again." He's like, "Well, man." So he goes outside with his guitar. He's defeated and sits on his front porch and starts playing the guitar softly for himself. And he looks down and he sees that a rabbit has hopped up and was listening very intently to him while he's playing. He's like, "Well, that's kind of weird." So he keeps playing, and suddenly there's a squirrel that's walked up. 2 squirrels. A beaver, a deer are listening so closely to him playing his music. And he's like, "Wow, I should make an album and market it to people who have pets." So he does and becomes an overnight sensation. Within a year, he's a billionaire. He's on the Today Show and they say, "Well, where's your Carnegie Hall?" He thinks about it for a second and he goes, "I guess that would be in the rainforest." So the next day he packs a bag, takes his guitar and goes to the rainforest. And he's surrounded by the noise of the jungle, monkeys shrieking, howler monkeys, elephants stomping around, knocking down trees. And he sits down on a stump and starts playing. And the noise starts to dissipate. It gets softer and softer as he's playing. Monkeys are swinging on trees to get closer. A gazelle sits next to a lion and is listening to this magic. A snake is coming down from the tree to get closer to him, and he is in tears, just filling the moment. And all of a sudden, the snake latches onto the side of his neck and starts wrapping around his body, breaking every bone he has. And the lion steps forward and goes, "Snake, what the hell, man?" And the snake looks up and says, "Huh? It's funny because the snake's deaf.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fist Deep.
That's how you start the show.
Yeah.
Hope
A
everybody
little bit
took
different.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how you
Jake and Terry.
show. That's, yeah. That's how you show.
That's how you do
Today's
it.
special guests, the incomparable Flash Gibson and Ed Faunce.
I'm sorry you were muted. What did you just say? No, you're. Great. I think it's that.
Hey.
We started the show quite a few moments ago. No one, we got to see it. Who cares? I mean, who cares? We saw it all.
The world needs it now. Yeah. We got
Hi.
Flash Gibson
Huh?
and Ed Faunce.
What?
Welcome, guys.
Hang on a second. Let me get my shiny face. Here we go. Does it look better? Does it look good?
That's it.
Oh, you're talking to Terry. You just keep talking to me, and I'll keep.
I can hear your
I can
producer
hear
in the
you.
background.
I can hear you.
I can hear your producer talking to you. Your mic's not on.
While we're waiting, let's try a little bit of our new sponsor of the week. Yeah, right there. See that? Isn't that great? Tito's.
Oh my God, that Tito's bottle looks like it should be commenting on movies.
Golly, that was the best opener I've ever heard. Woo-hoo!
Oh my God, Tito's vodka is voiced by Mickey Mouse. Oh, you want to get fucked up tonight? Oh boy.
Oh, is that Tito?
There's Mickey.
Let's do some shots, Pluto.
Good to me. All right.
I can hear you.
We don't care. I mean, we're
The show must go on.
Now, okay. There it is.
This, a little bit of lemon. What are you gonna do here? Let's see here. Here we go.
This sucks. Everything at the beginning was real good, guys. We're 6 minutes in, and you didn't get to hear me one time. That's the worst.
Well, you'll make up for it. Don't worry. Good.
Yeah, you'll make up for it.
Thanks. Thanks, Ed.
Now, I want to run this by you guys. It's not a story joke, but I've been binge watching the TLC 90 Day Fiancé show.
Okay.
Have you guys seen that?
No.
Yeah. Just
And I've learned that from the Learning Channel that I like garbage television. It just makes you think, how terrible must you be as a human being if you'll spend thousands of dollars to bring someone from a third world country only to find out that they don't want to spend the rest of their lives with you.
wow.
All right. And so since you can hear me now, just to catch everybody up, we started off just before the show started. We decided to go live, whatever. You guys didn't hear any of that stuff. We're live tonight, but we've been telling some jokes, and we thought that we'd just kind of keep bullshitting and telling those. So that was Terry's. Hey Ed, which one did you bring to the table?
Oh yeah, guy goes in and orders a neat, not really neat. It's got rocks in it. It's Tito's handmade vodka.
Okay.
With the complimentary sweater. Hi, how's it going? And he has about 20 of them. Take it easy. Here, have some of this. It'll help you.
Thanks.
I thought you said, he has a gun.
He has a
I thought you were holding him up and he's
He's
like,
a gun. Look, he's got a gun. Oh, where'd my hand go? I can't find my hand. Oh, Jesus Christ, help me. Anyway, so he has about 15 or 20 of these, maybe before he starts a podcast.
Okay.
So he says, I need to use the bathroom. And so he goes, so the bartender points him to the bathroom door, and he goes to the bathroom. All of a sudden, you're screaming out of the door, and a guy comes running out. He says, you got an alligator. You got an alligator in your toilet. Every time I flush the toilet, it bites me on the rear end. Of course, the bartender's kind of curious about this. He goes in, and he comes back out. He says, you idiot, you were sitting on the mop bucket. Not 3 or 4 more of these, and it'll make sense. Oh yeah, there we go. Terry's in it. All right.
So this
Glad.
guy,
Gonna be good.
this guy has got a birth defect where his pee hole is actually at the tip of his penis and around his penis. So he's got multiple holes that he pees out of across his penis.
Oh.
I like those little
Now
silicone things. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay.
Yep. So he goes to the bathroom one day. It's a public restroom, and there's no other spots besides this empty spot, just one with 2 guys on the other side. So he walks up, pulls it out. He's as close to the urinal as he can possibly get it, but his pee just goes everywhere. It lands on the guys next to him's shoes. The guy looks down, looks at him, and just clocks him right in the face,
Right.
which knocks him into the next guy, who beats the holy hell out of him.
Okay.
So terrible.
Paramedics get there, and he's explaining the situation. Somebody asks to look at it, and he pulls it out and shows him. He's like, "Oh my God, okay, here." And he gets out a card and writes down a number and hands it to him. He goes, "I want you to call this number." And he's like, "Oh, is this a specialist? You think he'll be able to fix my penis?" And he goes, "No, he's a professional clarinet player. He'll show you how to hold it."
Oh, buddy.
Oh man, clarinet. I love the clarinet. You know that? I love hearing it. The clarinet's so fun.
Now, have I told you guys my giant round orange head joke? Well, it's not my joke. Let me clarify this. This is not my joke. These are all old
They're
jokes.
all, these. I mean, this is all public domain, isn't it?
This is all public domain. These are all jokes that have been around forever.
Yeah.
This one was told, the rendition of this one that I heard, I think, was from The Amazing Jonathan. It's just, it's such a good joke.
Oh, yeah.
It's so much fun. Okay, so here it is. My telling of it. So, this guy's walking down the street one day, and he notices a dude that he went to high school with. Guy pulls up next to him in this car, just a tricked out, like a convertible sports car, I don't know, some high-end exotic brand, make it up yourself. And he's got this bevy of beautiful women that are in there, and they're bubbly, but they're like smart and you know what I mean? They're really cool, but and so he comes out, he's dressed all nice and stuff, and I mean the guy just looks great. And his buddy, or well, not buddy, but the guy that knew him from high school, comes over and he's like, "Dude, what is going on? What's going on here?" Oh, and when he walks around the corner, he notices that this guy has got this giant round orange head. So she's like, "Okay, so whatever. People change, I guess, over time. So what's up, dude? This is like amazing. What's up with this thing that he's like, the weirdest thing happened. Like one of those stupid jokes. I found an actual genie bottle. And I rubbed it, and an actual genie came out. And the genie said, "I get 3 wishes." And I was like, "Okay, well, shit, I'll take 3 wishes. That's great." So for the first wish, he said, "I want unlimited money. I just want money, 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 money. Anytime I want money, I want to have access to it." And the genie said, "Done. Reach into your pocket." And he reaches into his pocket, and he pulls out just handfuls of $100 bills. And he's like, "Nah, that doesn't sound right." He's like, "Well, here." He, throws about, $15,000 at him. He goes, "It's non-sequential. I don't know how he does it. It's perfect. It works out great every time. It's just like money, money, money. Take it. I don't need it. Trust me. I can make more. Here's more. Here's another 5,000. Have fun." He's like, "Dude, that's incredible. I've never seen anything like that." He's like, "Yeah, every pocket that I own is the exact same way. Your pocket, watch this. Everything. It's money." He goes, "All right. So the second wish, I said that I want companionship, but I want diversity as well. So that's why I have my girlfriends. They're perfect. They're awesome. They listen. They're cool. They're fun. They're energetic. They're everything. They're my world. I love them. They like complete me. They've made me so happy." And he said, "Okay." And he goes, "Now the third wish," and this is where I think I just went horribly, horribly wrong. I asked for a giant round orange head.
I thought it was great, fantastic. Terry left. Terry just walked. Walked away.
So, yeah. Again,
That's like a Norm Macdonald joke.
that was something that I heard from the Amazing Jonathan, and now it's in your heads too.
Before we started today, because I was thinking about, we talked about, possibility of a roast battle, and I can't roast Lash because he's my brother, son, daughter, son-in-law.
I got you.
Cousin. No, he really is. He's all of those things.
Yeah.
So we're a rather interesting family. But I bought this. I didn't buy it. I got it off my Kindle library because, despite my age, I am technically proficient.
Okay.
And so I've got this 180 roasts and insults.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
And it's out of a book, but I'm going to read them anyway because,
So real quick, we used to do a piece kind of like this. We did dad jokes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I've seen these. Now some of these are a little off color.
Wait, what year was this book published? Is this something that you got in grade school? Because I don't know if we can tell any of these jokes, Ed.
No, this is 2021. I'm going to change.
Oh, okay. Well, it's probably fine then.
Around, and you'll notice when I do. But here's one, and we can kind of riff off of this one. This is great. It says, words cannot describe your beauty, but numbers can. 2 out of 10.
Oh no. That's good.
That's not bad.
That's a really good joke. All right, here's an old one.
Okay.
What do you call a fish with no eyes? Psh.
Classic.
Psh. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll have to break out the guitar here in a minute. We'll get some percussion.
Dude,
going.
if you want,
Right,
you can
I have
do
a good
that.
one,
We have the
This is
musical.
actually
We got the
backwards.
musical backdrop thing, Terry. We can put him in the. Do you want to do a song, Ed? Well, hang on a second. Last year, do you have another joke?
Uh-huh. No,
I got a million.
you just go ahead and tell the jokes for a while, and I'll.
I have one. This is a joke from Tiger Woods.
Okay.
He told me one day when we were out on the course.
Which
He
time?
said that Jesus and St. Peter were out golfing one day. They had a 2:00 tee time, and Jesus was wearing some raggedy clothes and sandals, and St. Peter, was dressed to the nines.
Sure.
St. Peter tees off, and it's a pretty straight, good 230 yards, lands in the fairway. Pretty nice shot.
Right.
Jesus was like, "Hey, nice shot, man." St. Peter's like, "Thanks." Jesus tees up, hits the ball, shanks it a good 60 yards to the right, and an eagle swoops down and picks up the ball with his beak.
Okay.
He starts flapping his wings. He gets right over the pin and dies and falls from the sky.
Okay.
So the ball falls out of his beak and it lands on top of a turtle on the green, on the back of the turtle's head. The turtle slowly tips over to the hole and stops just shy of falling into the hole. The turtle sneezes, the ball rolls off his neck, lands into the hole. It's a hole in one.
Well, yeah.
So St. Peter turns around and looks at Jesus and he says, "Are you going to play golf or are you going to fuck around all day?"
Stupid.
I got one that's out of this book that I've kind of got to steal. It says, Jesus loves you, but everyone else thinks you're an asshole. And see, of course, with Lash and I think I can speak for him on this. Since I know, for me, since I'm an atheist, then that just means you're an asshole. So there you have it.
Right.
Yeah. My grandma wrote that on my birthday card last year.
What?
Oh, really?
Jesus loves you, but everyone else thinks you're an asshole.
Did you really?
Oh, Grandma, great Grandma.
That's awesome.
That's how we roll.
I love Grandma. She's all right.
So, do you have a legit song, Ed?
Well, I've got one, and Lash and I did this just once when we were doing the film that you guys were working on, and I can't really play it on the guitar, but I have the karaoke version of it, because kind of booted up if you want to hear it.
Okay. Well, why don't we do this? Are you ready to go right now, or can this wait for about 15?
Let's wait for 15.
Well, let's move into hot topics.
All right.
We'll get some hot topics going, and then once we're done with that, we'll kick back over and we'll get you into the little music booth that we built
maybe
for.
Flash might want to jump in, because it's a great song. Fantastic.
By the way, I know it's backwards, but Chris Wolf.
Oh, okay. Hold it back a little bit. It's kind of shiny and oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That's seriously folks.
Oh, Chris Wolf.
That was sweet.
Yeah, that guy's great.
Just got mine yesterday. It's Saturday.
Where can you get those at?
Have him like you, invite him on your show, and he mails you one.
Baby.
Well, I'm screwed.
I think he has that too.
I've never met Chris, but it'll take a while.
All right.
Here, I'll
This music is the best. You know, the first time we played this, Terry was like bouncing off of the walls. He was in full raver mode. I think we need to maybe mix the song up again, Terry. We need to get you back involved, buddy. I feel like it's gotten stale. Has this gotten stale for you?
It's almost, there's nothing, I can hear nothing, but my fingers are moving. It's wild. This is a wild song. Yeah.
All right. So, you guys know how Hot Topics works. We got some stuff for the day, so let's just go ahead and start with it. Hot topic number 1.
China riding Biden.
Oh, yeah. I guess apparently Biden said maybe we should have our intelligence community look into the origins of COVID-19.
Reasonable.
China said that if you do that, then you're just asking for, confrontation with China, man.
What kind of confrontation?
I don't know. I don't think he elaborated. I think it was just kind of some thinly veiled threat.
I hope it's not a spelling contest.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Or
my
a
goodness.
staying awake past 8:30 contest.
Oh,
I have a feeling Joe's going to lose that one.
Well, I'm not saying Joe
Yeah, I think Joe would lose
specifically.
that one.
I think Joe would do great in a spelling contest. I just don't want to see the U.S. spelling team go against the Chinese spelling team. I just feel like they've got the edge on us.
Maybe a tiny bit. Well, it depends on what you're spelling, I suppose.
Well, they got a much larger alphabet,
Yes.
so I feel like they'd know how to study.
So I wonder what the deal is. I mean, why? Look, I know why they're guarding stuff, and they don't want because everybody's going to blow up once they figure out that that's where it came from. Which again seems like a super obvious conclusion, quite honestly. I mean, I get why they're protecting their stake, but still, I don't know. What do you do? What do they do? What does China do?
I don't know. China's pretty reserved just in general. It took Vice President Nixon to go over to open up trade relations with China. And as reserved as they are, it doesn't really surprise me that they're not like, oh, yeah, totally, come on in. There's nothing going on behind the curtain, this iron curtain, this red curtain, this curtain. I just like saying curtain.
That's an interior decorator I want to meet.
Number 2, kind of a weird pairing this year, the 100th anniversary of Tulsa Massacre and Memorial Day. Just Memorial Day, obviously, for anybody who we lost, who served, obviously, and then. I'm going to be honest with you with the Tulsa Massacre. I didn't even know anything about this. I didn't even know it existed until the Watchmen television show came out on HBO.
Yeah.
And then I had no clue. This is completely new information to me. And it's celebrating Jesus. Its grim 100th anniversary is now here. And I've only known about it for you know, what, 2.5 years, 2 years.
Yeah, I think I had found out about it shortly, maybe a few years prior. And then when I saw The Watchmen, I said, wait a minute, this is eerily familiar. This is Tulsa Massacre.
So is that where African American people had their own like Wall Street and is that what it is?
Yeah. Well, it's not like their own. They called it Black Wall Street because there was a lot of business. It was a black friendly business. There was black owned businesses. The banks were black. Everything up and down the drag was black owned. I mean, and it was kind of in America an anomaly of sorts. And it was the nowadays you might even say Wakanda, as far as the way with the movie and all of that. It was just kind of this more idealistic version of the way things should be, and the people just couldn't let that happen. And people who own their own planes, private planes, attacked this town. They set fire to everything. They ransacked, they killed, they just went absolutely crazy and destroyed this, all because these people wanted to carve out something nice for themselves. And that's bullshit. So it's crazy, and it's crazy that it took 98 years for me to learn it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the inception of Memorial Day, or what they used to call Decoration Day, came from African Americans that went out and decorated the graves of Union soldiers. I don't know if you know that or not.
Yeah, it was originally to commemorate or to memorialize the Union soldiers post Civil War.
Yeah. So
1868 or something, I think, is when the first one was.
It comes back around to African American basically going out and putting themselves out there and getting, you know, different responses, as you can see. But one thing, the vibranium, is it vibranium? Vibranium. I'm not sure how much vibranium they had there. Vibranium. I've seen that movie a couple of times. I still can't pronounce vibranium.
There you go.
Vibranium.
You got it.
Number 3.
Just boring out of it, so you know, whatever.
Oh,
Terry?
Tiny, can you read it to me, because I can't read from here?
Mars Rover finds
The Mars Rover finds the dope ass clouds.
Dope ass clouds.
That's what it says.
Not just cloud. Dope ass clouds. Yeah,
What if it was Mars Rover finds clouds, ass dope?
Man, as much trouble as you had with vibranium, and then you come in here and you fuck up.
Dope ass clouds. More. I need more Tito's. There we go. Oh yeah, let's have a little more Tito's. I'm sure. Oh yeah, drink some more. Yeah, come on.
So what's going on with Mars, T?
He beats me when you're not here.
Did we lose Terry? Uh-oh.
I believe we lost Terry.
We just lost Terry. Hang on.
I know nothing about these dope ass clouds. I would like to hear more about this.
He looks like a moon rock now. Wait a minute. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh my God. Sorry about that, guys.
Did you just arbitrarily leave the Zoom call and come back?
I did, not arbitrarily. I was having difficulty on my one connection, so.
Yeah.
That's pretty arbitrary to me.
That motorcycle sound was Terry racing back in. Yes, exactly.
From the production side, it's super arbitrary.
Yeah.
Terry, tell us about these dope ass clouds.
Yeah, what's up with this ass clouds?
Oh, the ass clouds. Yeah, so apparently the Mars rover found some dope ass clouds. Or dope ass clouds. They found some clouds that were really cool, I should say.
Okay.
Which means, yeah, I mean, I think that this is somewhat of an atmosphere. It has to be.
Yeah.
If that means it rains down, blood or.
Well, it doesn't rain anything necessarily. I think they think the clouds are caused from like comet or asteroid impacts.
Okay.
So.
Still pretty cool.
I got another.
Are they CGI? Are you sure? I mean, maybe
Mars
has got CG, like these huge projectors.
Right.
Stuff. Right?
No, I don't think this one is. I think
Dolores
this one's
in.
legit.
Well, they
I mean,
probably still have all that stuff left over from when they filmed The Martian. I mean, Matt Damon had to have left something behind.
Right.
Yep.
There's
I think
probably
they filmed The Martian out in the New Mexico desert somewhere.
No,
that
that's a
where it was?
myth. They did it on Mars.
Oh, they did shoot it on Mars? Okay.
Yep, it was on location.
it was
Now,
really
here-
convincing.
Here's another one that was on location. That's the Swizzle Stick, by the way. Was one called Robinson Crusoe on Mars. That is
Okay.
an old movie. That dates me, but I remember that as a youth. Look it up if you ever get a chance. It's an amazing view of the desert outside of Palm Springs
Right.
with a guy walking around, you know.
Now, is that the one where Robinson Crusoe is on Mars?
The guy's name is Robinson, I guess. I
Okay.
don't know. I remember they grew these little wieners. They literally grew wieners. Wieners are on Mars. And I'm really sure at some point in time they're going to find that big cave with a big bunch of water and these floating wieners. It's like hydroponic wieners.
Hydroponic wieners?
Amazing. How amazing is the Martian technology that they can grow wieners? They can grow wieners in water like plants. Now, I want to go there.
I don't think I've heard the word wiener enough times.
Right. And are you talking like beef franks? Or are you talking about like
Yeah, what do you mean wieners?
I'm talking like
body
Nathan.
parts?
I'm talking like Nathan's. I'm talking like brats, only with encased.
So
Really, I mean,
Frank's.
big wieners. They're huge wieners.
And they grow
It might
in
be
fields,
because they-
wiener fields.
I don't know if they've got the pigs are plants. Maybe that's it. Maybe I don't know. They go out and slop the plants. I'm not sure.
I'm not gonna lie, I do love me a huge wiener.
I do too.
Number
One
4.
Each in one hand, right like that. Okay, all right.
Devin Larratt
Oh.
absolutely destroys Monster Michael Todd to claim to make his claim as the number 1 arm wrestler in the world, leaving only the match with Levon Sagashnivili as the only logical match left on the planet. These two men have to meet up. Devin Larratt toyed with him like a child.
Well, what you don't see is that there was a very intense game of footsie going on underneath the table where the cameras were not. Like, Devin had his, he was wearing his nicest pumps. He had his toenails painted.
He did.
And he was really working the inseam of Michael Todd's pants. And he really got up there.
That's
you
Lash
got-
Gibson. By the way, that's Lash Gibson. Lash Gibson. Just because both of us have the same hairdo, don't confuse us. All right.
Now,
I'm the one broadcasting from my closet.
have you guys ever seen Devin Larratt
I
before
like-
or heard of him?
Seen
Have you
what?
seen-
Have you guys ever heard of Devin Larratt before?
Not a once.
No.
There's a video out there of him. I wonder if I can bring it up.
Rainbow Buster. Hang
There-
on.
There's a video of him out there of him arm wrestling. Do you know who the Mountain is from Game of Thrones?
Yeah. Hafthor.
Who's also the 2018 World's Strongest Man.
Yes.
What?
Well,
And he set a world record for the incline press.
Devin Larratt held him like he was a small boy and just eased him down. And Hafthor couldn't do a single thing to stop him. This guy is so incredibly strong on an arm wrestling table.
I work in education. I don't know if I want to hear this or not.
Why is
That's
that?
so.
The small boys.
That just sounds romantic. I'm not gonna lie.
It feels good.
I would pay for that kind of manhandling.
Well, we can talk.
Just to get that kind of a snuggle, and strength, the warmth, those pumps.
Number 5.
Helio.
Hello.
He wins his fourth Indy
Brought a tear to
500.
my eye. He just brought a tear to my eye. Oh,
Yeah.
Number 4, AJ Foyt,
Yep.
Rick Mears. Who else?
Al Unser.
Al Unser and
Did we say
Helio
Foyt?
Castroneves.
Didn't Foyt do it 4 times? I thought Foyt
Yep.
did. Okay.
Foyt did it
AJ.
4. And
Yep,
we
so
know
there's
this because we looked it up before the show.
That's right.
Mhm.
It's four guys now. That's a cool looking little car.
Yeah,
But
that's
you know
quite
what
a
I'm
bit
not
different.
hearing? I'm not hearing the name Ricky Bobby coming out of anybody's mouths.
Yeah.
I
Nope.
mean, we're talking about the Indy 500 here, which, if I'm being completely honest, I'm not entirely sure what that is.
Right?
If you're not fist, you're last.
If you're not fist, you're last. That's right.
Hey,
You can't even argue against that.
that's it. I'm going to throw a fun fact out here. This is actually kind of funny. The second that you said Ricky Bobby, we lost a viewer. I'm looking at it right now. We lost one viewer, and it happened this. You said it, and it went nope.
Bro.
So good.
Will
So
Ferrell
good.
just took off. Sorry, you lost him right there. You lost him.
All right. Well, whatever. That's Hot Topics.
Down to your
I like
left. Yeah.
I like to think that was Will Ferrell himself watching, and he didn't like hearing about his own life.
Everyone really hates to see themselves on screen. You know that. That's,
Oh no.
except me.
Yeah, messed it up again.
Oh my God, I love seeing myself on screen.
Can you
We're
see
related.
him?
I'm really sure we're related. Look at the face. Look at this. Lean in there. There we go. Look at that. Look,
Oh, are you watching the playback?
now? Just from here now. Yeah. Just put your
Yeah.
eyes. Put your eyes right in here, Lash, like this. Just like this. Look at it. Can you tell who? Can you tell the difference? We're like twins now.
You kind
You
of
know, if
are.
you swap screens right now, it'd be like, who's who? Who is
Lash
it?
has prettier eyes. Those are the kind of eyes that Lash has.
Lash has bigger eyelashes.
Oh, hey, since we're talking about sponsorships, before we get too far, my girlfriend bought me those underwear things that we did last time,
Yeah.
and since Lash is kind of bringing it up, this is what she brought, and she bought me this at CVS, and look at this. Look at this. This is our new sponsor,
Oh no.
Fleet Enema.
All right.
If you want,
okay.
absolutely positively have to be cleaned out overnight, this Fleet Enema.
So, do you cool off the coffee first? I've never asked anybody that.
No, you put a little bit of vodka in it, a little bit of Tito's vodka. Come on,
Dude.
stick to the script, Lash. Come on, we're selling shit here.
So just out of curiosity, what's up with the brand new Fleet Enema?
Oh, well, it's evidently it's not brand new. She handed it to me and she said, it's about ready to go out of date. You need to use it. And I go, okay, sure. So this is my after show relaxation, everyone. If you want to,
Okay.
All right.
yeah. There's two of them too. So anybody want to come on over? I mean, I've extra spot for you.
See, that's actually refreshing. All the people that invite me over to do drugs or to drink, it's
Yeah.
just not my thing. Finally, someone comes up with an idea that I'm on board with. Let's come over and shove squirt guns up our butts.
Now that makes sense.
These are my people.
What is this? Musical guest backdrop. I'm trying to figure out how I can put you in as a musical guest. Let's just do a Zoom on you.
Oh.
You want to do your song real quick, Ed?
Yeah, let me find everything here. While you're doing that, I'll do this. Hang on, I picked this code.
I've
thing.
changed my mind. I'm not doing anything. You're not doing anything.
Screw you. We're
That's
gonna
so
do
much
it. Here we go. Let's see here. What? Oh, here it is. Yeah, here we go. I think I
See?
can do this.
And as soon as I gave up hope and said I'm not doing anything, viewer came back.
Attaboy.
Because they know what's going to happen here. Let's see. Tell me if you can hear this.
Because
First-
they know what's going to happen.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, wow.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, we
Okay,
heard it
get ready.
perfect.
Get ready. Hang on.
Hang on a second. Let me get you queued up, bud.
Get me queued up.
I gotta figure out who you are. All right, you're up.
Hi, it's Johnny Stagg. And here we go. Hit it, Carl. Ever since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. From Soho down to Brighton, I must have played them all, but I ain't seen nothing like him in any amusement hall.
Wait a minute, what?
That mute, blind kid sure plays the mean pin.
That mute blind
He
kid.
stands like a statue, becomes part of the machine. Feeling all the bumpers, always playing clean. His intuition, he discovers fall that mute, dumb, and blind kid just plays a mean pinball. Come on, Carl. He's a pinball wizard. Gotta be a twist. Oh, yeah, that pinball wizard. You know, he's got such a supple wrist. I like supple wrists, don't you? That's right. How do you think he does it? Oh, no. I'm just singing a song.
What the hell is going
on? I can't tell you there's one more verse that will be done. Thank God. Oh. He ain't got no distractions. He can't hear no bugs and bells. No zero lights of flashing. Plays by sense of smell. He always gets a replay. Never seen him fall.
You're about 4 bars off.
Tempo. Oh, the mute, dumb, and blind kid.
That mute, stupid asshole.
That was beautiful, man.
Where's the applause from the rest of you boners? This guy just poured his heart into that.
That was wonderful.
That was beautiful.
Ah,
I am in awe.
you deserve better than that, Ed.
That was so good.
You
So
deserve
good.
better than that. Thank you. There we go. Your phone needs to freeze right then. Not then.
Oh, man. Not there. No.
All right. Now, Lash, I think I saw you just bust out and get her too. Does that mean you're playing something?
Get it. Come on, lad.
I don't have anything funny queued up. As you were playing, it reminded me of this. There's a band called Rock Sugar,
Okay.
and the lead singer is also a professional voice actor. So he does the voice of a bunch of different cartoon characters like Wacko from Animaniacs. Anyways, he's got a band, and they do nothing but 80s mashups of metal music and pop music.
Okay. All right.
And one of my favorite things ever is it starts off with Enter Sandman.
Okay.
And he even sings with it. He's like, yeah. And then it gets to the first verse and he goes, dun, 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 dun. Just a small town girl. There's a little love. I love bumping to that with the windows down and then getting to a stop sign just as he starts singing Don't Stop Believing. And just looking around to see if anybody notices.
Oh, do you ever get somebody that sings along?
Never.
Really?
If they notice what's going on, they're either doubled over laughing or just staring at me like, how could you do that to Metallica?
Have you ever pointed at them? Just whipped one over and just went, don't stop. You ever just give them one of those?
I do have a joke in my act where I do something similar to this, what you're talking about. So this is based on a true story. I had a really nice day one night, and I decided to go for a drive.
Right.
And I was out and about with my windows down, and X103 did something they rarely do. They played 2 songs in a row that I actually like. And the second song was Crazy Bitch by Buck Cherry.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm at a stoplight, and I hear the first opening like, da-na, da-na. And I don't think anything about it. I go right for it. All right.
You're just
And
transported.
I forgot I had my windows down, and I'm at
Right.
a stoplight, and there's this guy in the corner, and I can hear him going.
Nice.
So I point at him. I'm like, all right, let's do this. Lay me down. You got a lovely face. And it turns out he wasn't clapping. He was packing his cigarettes. I'm not even sure the light turned green, but I went. I was like, come what may, it's better than that.
Average adult has 5 to 20 pounds of toxic poop in their body at any.
Hang on. I was queuing that up on the karaoke. Now I've got to listen to this guy talk about his overly packed metal.
All right. So we're going to take just a minute here, And I want to talk about something. We're going to show you the intro about the show that starts on Thursday.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
were you about to start something, Ed?
No, just dicking around.
Just dicking
Other
around.
Ed.
I'll stick my dick in the circle, but I ain't fucking around.
Ed Senior.
Anyway,
So Thursday, we're going to start this show, The Writer's Room. Terry, why don't you go ahead and kind of walk us down the path of what that's going to look like real quick?
Let me walk him down that path.
I love
it. Picture, you will, a picture
Of you and I engaged in a kiss?
Of you and I engaged in a kiss.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
What if the sweat of my body covered you, Terry?
So basically, Thursday nights we're gonna have a writer's room, and we're gonna dissect some screenplays and create. I think we're gonna start with one that I've had an idea on for a little while. Working title is "Harlots of the Silver Screen." Road Trip meets Boogie Nights meets Girls Trip meets.
Whoa, no. That's
Girls.
Right. Golden Girls.
Golden Girls, yeah.
Right.
So anyway, that should be a lot of fun, and we're going to write some just short film projects and work on some other short films that we've
I'm going to write.
had in the works for some time.
Yeah,
we're
we're
going to flesh them out.
So we'll work on the main script, which will be Harlots. That'll be the bulk of the show. So we'll go in 3-episode blocks. The first 2 episodes of the 3-episode block will be dedicated to Harlots. And then the 3rd episode of the 3-episode block will be something else. 1 week we're going to have Lash in, and we're going to do a 48-hour film festival style script where we're given some wild parameters and we have to come up with a random 4 to 6 minute script based off of that. And we'll do a few of those as we go. And then we're going to do, in 3 weeks, Chandrea, we're going to work on her script, or the script with her for Someplace Warm, which was one of ours that we're going to shoot. And then real quick, just to get it on the record, we are going to show everybody the open. So here, I'm going to share it with you guys. Go ahead and share this with you. And here is our open.
Ooh, that's nice.
This Place Productions presents The Writer's Room, Harlot Edition.
Bravo.
Very good. Here, let me see. What's the next thing they said? What is it? Starring Terry Shepard, Ed Faunce, and Jake Young.
Oh my God, yours is better.
All right.
The Brits really are Germans. They just can't speak English. This week.
That's whack.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Unpacking Harlots.
And that's
Boy.
Hey.
that's the new
Unpack.
show.
Unpack them. I love me some harlots unpacked. Yeah.
Amazon, don't fail me now.
So we're hoping it's going to be a good time. We're going to learn some stuff. We're going to be exploring this script and trying to take it start to finish and really, I don't know, maybe even pitch it to some places. Maybe try to sell it. Who knows? Maybe even shoot it.
Who knows? The sky's the limit.
But we want it to be really good is the thing.
Yep.
And I think that by teaming up on it, we should be able to get some stuff done. Lash, you stay out. By us 3 teaming up on it in front of Lash.
Yeah. I'll just be in the corner of the room, choking myself and jerking off while you guys actually do the deed.
That's fine. That's 100. But you can be in the chat comments.
Yeah, we'll have you in the chat comments.
We'll wear
Get
the
my-
raincoats. Don't worry. We're going to wear our raincoats.
And that's important too. We're going to have the chat open so anybody who's watching can contribute to the creative process. And at the end of it, you'll get a credit as long as we pay attention and track that, which we probably won't.
All right.
Good deal.
So you might get a credit. Think
How
about it.
Hollywood works.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept. Yeah, I've seen that done before.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that in Atlanta. I'm pretty sure that's how Atlanta runs.
Yeah, it's the truth. So yeah.
They call it Hot Atlanta.
Dude. So how much writing do you guys do? Now, Ed, I've seen some of your stuff. What about you, Lash?
I've done just a little bit. I did more writing when I had a job
Right?
because when I was at work and I didn't want to do anything, I would just get on my phone and work on a draft of my screenplay.
So you're a paid screenwriter.
I really am.
Hey,
Since then, I've submitted a couple of things for different kind of writing workshops. Like ABC has their own writing workshop that they accept submissions for different TV shows, and you have to follow a certain style. And
Right.
I've entered a couple of those, but not gotten anything back. So aside from a couple of different treatises, whatever the fucking word is, I've never used it before. Why am I trying to sound fancy now?
treatise.
Huh.
Treatises.
Treatiseries?
So yeah, other than the first
Treatiserie?
couple of screenplays, I did the 48-hour film festival, but I never submitted for it because I was ashamed of my work.
Yeah, my guy.
That's
But
how
then
we
I ended
feel.
up putting it on YouTube because I'm still super proud of it and I want people to see it.
Can we
Right.
see it?
Sure. It's on YouTube on my YouTube channel. My channel is The Wicked Gibson. And I don't have a whole lot of videos on there. One of them says 48-hour film festival rough cut or something like that.
No.
It's called Dinner Indecision, and it's myself and another Indianapolis actress. I'm spacing her name right now, and I feel awful because of it. She's amazing. Stephanie Lynn. Stephanie
Okay.
Riley. Stephanie Riley, who is a very talented, gorgeous woman. I wrote a
What's it
thing for
called?
the 48 hour. It's called Dinner Indecision,
Got it right here.
and it
Yeah,
is
I saw that. It was, what year was that?
it's probably 2 or 3 years ago.
So what? 17, 18?
It would have been 18 probably.
I think I've seen that. I'm pretty sure I have because I think I've seen him.
I was super proud of it. I took
Yeah, you should be. It's a lot of
I
work.
ended up I ended up drawing
I
at the
wonder.
48-hour film festival. They gave me musical, and everybody else was like, "Oh, that's a kiss of death. Everybody hates musical." I was stoked. I was like, "I can write a musical. This is great."
Yeah.
Hey, I got this to work. Holy crap. Hang on a
Yep,
second.
that's it.
You guys see it?
Yeah, that's
All
right.
right. Let's check it out.
Action!
I'm also directing.
Let's see.
Yeah, this is awesome!
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I missed you.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
I know, right? Oh.
And this is Stephanie Lynn Riley.
Yeah, Stephanie's
Do you have
on the
anything
left.
planned for us
on
this
the right.
weekend?
Oh, okay.
Nope, nothing in particular. Whatever you want to do, I'm ready to do it.
It's good. You seem prepared. That bag is
Oh, yeah.
huge.
Right? I know.
What you got in that thing?
Oh, well, gotta change of clothes.
Naturally.
And let's see, I got my bikini,
Very good.
calculator in here somewhere.
Calculator, that's for the prop.
It
Is
was
that
the
the-
prom.
Oh, absolutely.
So was that like the
No, I have to
microphone
keep
rattling
here
on something?
or anything?
Yeah, that's
So-
my phone.
How about you? You got
That's
anything
just
planned?
mounted
No,
on the
I
dash,
have
but it's not mounted
nothing
very well.
concrete
And that's
planned.
why it is.
I would like to
I
get
think it's
dinner
priceless.
sooner
I think it's
rather than later.
exactly the way it should be.
Ooh, I'm so glad one of us said it because I am starving.
Is she still here
I
in town?
probably outeat you.
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
No.
I'm
Okay.
connected
So
with
maybe
No,
is
seriously,
that somebody that we
whatever
could
you
access for
have in mind,
for stuff?
I am down for it.
Sure.
All right, let's go get some seafood.
Some seafood.
Yeah. Some crab legs.
Nah.
We got to figure out what
sounds
we're
bad.
putting you in next. And you, Ed.
Well, we'll produce.
Always do that.
We'll produce our
You
little.
say you don't care. You care.
handful
You
of jacks
obviously care.
that I want to do. For
Every
Flash, I
time we
play
go
father
to
and son.
get some
A
food
great one.
together,
Fantastic.
you say you don't care what we get. But when it comes time to make a firm decision, all you do is say no until one or both of us is upset.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
It really doesn't matter to me where we go.
Hey!
long as it isn't seafood.
Fair enough.
Dude.
Well then, how about we hit up Louise's Diner? Remember where we had our first date?
That would be fun, except your food's too greasy.
Okay, then how about a steak?
No barbecue.
Why no barbecue?
I don't want to get my shirt stained.
You're wearing red.
Still.
I've got music supposed to go in the background for this.
Fine. How about a burger?
No.
Burrito?
No.
Sushi?
No.
Korean?
No.
Chicken?
No.
Thai?
No.
Italian?
No.
Chinese?
No.
Come up with something
Oh, my
or
God.
we'll end up with nothing. You say you don't care, but au contraire, I'm tired of trying. So make up your mind. Make up your mind. Make up your mind!
When I said I don't care, I meant it. There's nothing I'm particularly craving. But all those cuisines just sound so nauseating. Look, I'm not trying to be a pain in the ass.
Try harder.
Alright.
Then how about a picnic in the grass?
Bro.
I give up.
No, please
This
don't.
is
No,
super
seriously,
cute,
I am
dude.
so done. I've run out of suggestions. So if you have any idea, I'm open to it. By all
And then he
means,
runs the
please.
car into a brick wall.
No, I pulled over.
Your place, Netflix grilled cheese.
Aw.
Grilled cheese.
Oh my.
Yay.
How sweet.
Let's go. Wait, don't you hate grilled cheese?
I believe in peace.
Oh. Wait.
I believe in peace. That was the other line, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
No, grilled cheese.
If that's really what you want.
I would rather have
Cody
explosive
said,
diarrhea
"I
than
believe
continue
in
this
peace,
conversation.
man."
Grilled cheese.
I believe in peace, man.
Andrew Lloyd Webber. Yay.
Hey.
Wow.
Dude, that was really good.
That was excellent. That was excellent.
That was super good. I can
Yeah.
It was the world premiere.
great conception, great everything. It was fantastic.
Thank you. It's a technique I learned at Second City of writing a song to a song that already exists and then changing it just enough that you can't remember it. Or just enough that you can't get sued for it.
Oh,
And
okay, there you go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So what song was that?
That was Meatloaf.
Yeah, yeah. I could hear the. Yeah.
Wait, which
I
one?
think it was 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
all
Okay.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
Well-
No, it wasn't that. It was.
Well,
It
he-
was a hot
Yeah.
summer night and the leaves were burning.
Yeah.
There was a calling all
Yeah.
the
He tells a lot of stories that way. He does a lot of syncopation with whatever the text is. So yeah. Oops, I used a bad word, syncopation.
That's really, it's really brilliant that they taught you that. I mean, that's such a good way to create something that's instantly recognizable and catchy, but somehow still unique.
Totally.
You know what I mean? That's you need to teach us that. You need to
I
give
just
us.
did, goddammit.
Well, you just said it. That doesn't mean you taught us anything.
Oh, God.
I learned something.
Dude, I am so into making a musical. I would love to write a musical so much. I think that would be a blast.
It is one of my dreams to make a musical. So
I'm
I would be.
well, you found a dream maker right here. I would love that. I would love to write the songs.
Wow.
I would love to be involved in
Wow.
the
I'm glad we're
choreography,
recording
every
this.
bit of it.
Great. This is great. I'm glad we're recording this because it's the beginning of something.
Mhm.
Years
Right.
from now, you guys will be in your private jets going, if I hadn't done that podcast.
Right.
Man, I hope I don't ever have a private jet.
Help me, I'm a prisoner.
Tito, get the fuck out of here.
Well, guys,
Little Tito.
would anybody like to end us with a joke? Because we're at an hour. We need to button this up. Does anybody have a good joke, a good old classic, just a monster smasher that you could throw out?
I got one.
All right.
All right. So there are these 3 guys who were caught overseas where they weren't supposed to be. And this dictatorship government catches these 3 men and they say, well, since you're not going to tell us what we want to know, here's the fate you have signed up for. We're going to cut you with knives. We're going to skin your flesh and use your skin to make a boat. It's been a dream of mine to have a flesh boat. And you 3 are going to be my boat. So the first guy, he goes, well, did we get any last requests? And the guy's like, yeah, sure. So I'll take a cigarette and a knife. So he smokes a cigarette to calm the nerves and takes a knife and slits his own throat. So they take him, drag him off to be harvested. Second guy asks for a cigar and a knife, smokes a cigar, it lasts a little bit longer than the cigarette did, but he gets to the end of it, slits his throat, they drag him off.
Sure.
Third guy asks for a couple bong hits. He's like, all right, well, we can accommodate that. So he takes a couple hits of the bong. He goes, now I need a fork. Give him a fork and he starts poking holes in himself. You're not turning me into a fucking boat.
And on that note,
oh man,
that has been this week's Fist Deep.
it's worth all the torture. It's worth all the torture. Yeah.
Until
was a
that
good
goes to
payoff.
3rd grade.
As always, my main man, Terry Shepard, Ed Faunce, Lash Gibson, thank you so much, guys, for showing up and having fun with us. We have to do this again with the 4 of us soon. Everybody else, peace.
Ta-ta.
All right, who's got another one? You got about 45 seconds for the outro. Who's got a good joke to send us out with?
Golly.
What do you get when you cross an elephant with a rhino?
What's that?
Elephino.
Elephant.
What do you do with an elephant? Elephant with 3 balls. Go ahead.
What's that?
Walk
I
in
gave your
with
mom a non-fungible token last night. Now I can't get her off my blockchain.
Jesus. Stupid.
I like that one. That's a great one.
Ed's Bathing Services. We actually have Ed's Bathing Services on here.
Yeah.
Baiting service.
Bathing.
Oh, bathing service.
Bathing. And then Ed again for once.
That's an inside joke that no one has ever seen before.
If you start a back scratching company, you let me know. I'm going to lose my paycheck for that. Love getting my back scratched.
Feels good, man.
Well, you know, capitalism, there's someone out there that'll do it.
Yep.
I need to find a hooker with long nails.
Jeez.